Hello guys, welcome back to Between the Ropes TV. Now, just a very quick update. Last week was a little bit quiet, so before I get into it, do me a favour, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. But we're going to talk a little bit today about Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. It's a farce, isn't it? I think we all know that. Everyone's on the same page. We're waiting for it. Back when Tyson Fury boxed Derek Chisora at Tottenham in December, it seemed like it was going to get announced fairly quickly. They did the whole post-fight in-ring pantomime. Here we are, 3 months on, still no further forward. So boxing fans, myself included, are incredibly frustrated with this, as I'm sure all those involved are, in fairness. But it's pathetic. You know, we saw last week and over the weekend, Tyson Fury's come out and said 70-30. Accept it now. Every day you don't, a percent comes down off your percentage. Oleksandr Usyk then, and the guy's a genius, fair play to him, has called his bluff. He said, yeah, okay, I'll accept those terms immediately, but donate $1 million to the Ukraine. Obviously, the sad situation that's going on between Ukraine and Russia at the moment, which I think is fair enough. But then Tyson Fury, obviously not very happy because he likes to claim to be the king of mind games, not very happy that Usyk's called his bluff and, you know, not made him look silly, but, you know, probably 1-0 Usyk in the build-up to this. Just starts, you know, like calling him a gappy-toothed bastard, ugly, and a whole manner of insults, which I understand as selling a fight. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the antics that goes on. You know, in the past we've seen tables flipped and whatnot. I'm not the biggest fan. However, Tyson Fury needs to pick how he wants to be. Now, my view on Tyson is very simple. In the ring, he's a genius. He's one of the best to ever do it. You know, his resume, I do think, was flawed. However, the last couple of years, it's now coming on, and it's starting to be comparable to other people. Where, you know, I've always claimed Joshua's resume is better than his. However, Tyson Fury's making ground up, and certainly a win over Usyk would be possibly the icing on the cake. However, outside of the ring, and I'm not the only one to say it, he's just a walking contradiction. He really is. I'm fighting for free. I'm retiring. No, I'll fight Joshua, but it's got to be for free. It's got to be free-to-air TV. It's got to be at Wembley, where all the tickets are free for the fight fans. There's a cost of living crisis. I'll fight, but it's got to be for $500 million. And you know, I'll retire again. It's just all too much. And I understand it keeps his name trending, you know, across social media. It keeps people talking about him. No publicity is bad publicity. And, you know, all the rest of it. I understand all that. However, cut the crap. You know, he can't sit there. I'm a fighting man. Or, you know, no man from his mother can beat me. And all the usual stuff he comes out with. And then he's you know, he's bullying a man. You know, this is a guy he's done some brilliant work for mental health, who's talked about the struggles with mental health, bipolar disorder, and then he's there it is bullying. You don't get me wrong, I'm not for 1 second saying Oleksandr Usyk's probably bothered, but at the same time, you know, you can't have it both ways, Tyson. You can't get the credit for doing all this good work for mental health around men struggling and whatnot, but then you're going to just start attacking someone, their looks and everything else. It's just ridiculous. This fight doesn't need to sell itself. It's an undisputed fight, the first in 20 years, against definitely the number one and number two, however which way you rank them in the division. They could not do a press conference and just turn up on the night. This fight sells. It's that big. There's just no need for it, and it's really frustrating. But that's enough of a bit of a rant from me, because it does seem to be that now, you know, they've told the WBA also that they've agreed terms, which is great news. So thank God we're not going to end up seeing Usyk take Daniel Dubois apart as his WBA mandatory. We'll, depending on the winner, we'll see Dubois get his full world title shot down the line. So we will see the fight. That is the update. But Tyson, please, if by some miracle you saw this video, you're a genius at what you do in the ring. Leave all the other stuff to it. You know, I know you've got a promoter, you've got a team. Let them do the talking for you, because I really think he is at this point damaging his reputation with the fans. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and join me on the next one.